Hey guys, welcome back to Hench and Saunters. This is day 24 of the Advent calendar. It's Christmas Eve. For this episode, I'm doing a retro review for the film Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. This film is written and directed by Nagisa Oshima and based upon the novel The Seed and the Sour by Lawrence van der Post. The film takes place in a Japanese prisoner of war camp and deals with the relationships of a group of men. The key players are John Lawrence, played by Tom Conti, Jack Celiers, played by David Bowie, Captain Yanoi, played by Ryuichi Sakamoto, and Sergeant Hara, played by Takeshi. Now, there are many layers to this story, and in fact I watched it 3 times in 1 week not so long ago. Because of that, it's very difficult to summarise, but I will paraphrase a summary that I found online. During World War II, Jack Celiers is captured by the Japanese forces and held captive in a prisoner of war camp by Captain Yanoi, who is an honour-bound captain, a very young, newly appointed captain. Jack Celiers is defiant of the Japanese forces and as such becomes a bit of a troublemaker. And this, of course, becomes more trouble for John Lawrence, who is just trying to find some level ground with the Japanese forces. The first and most apparent thing to me about this film is the score. It's composed by Ryuichi Sakamoto and is immediately an earworm, and it's incredibly fitting to the mood of the film. Next is the cinematography by Toichiro Nashima, which is also beautiful. Now to talk about the performances. David Bowie as Jack Celiers. His line delivery is very showy, but it's still very fitting to the film. Takeshi Kitano is also great as Sergeant Hara. However, the standouts are Ryuichi Sakamoto as Captain Yanoi and Tom Conti as John Lawrence. Both characters are very, very different, but they have a mutual level of respect. Captain Yanoi is a very young and newly appointed captain and feels great shame because of his conflicting feelings towards the POWs. And John Lawrence is really just trying to make the best of a shit situation. Now, there are many moments in this film that reduce me to a whimpering wreck. I won't go into spoiler territory, but the final scene of this film is so bittersweet that every time tears just pour out of me. It's safe to say that this is one of my favourite films, and I've been wanting to do a review for a long time. There are negatives to this film though. And it's mainly, funnily enough, with David Bowie. His performance is so inconsistent that it can be a little bit jarring, especially in the flashback scenes. And there is one scene in particular where he mimes having a shave. Now, although I love that scene, it is so out of place. Other than that, I love this film. It is an incredible achievement. It's a beautiful film in both its aesthetic and its message. It is one of the best anti-war films I've ever seen, and it should not be missed. If you like this video, please click thumbs up. If you've got something to say, please leave a comment down below. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe. And I'll see you again tomorrow.